Higdon, Chancellor of Ozarks Technical Community College, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Phi Theta Kappa Fall Induction Ceremony. This is one of the highlights of the year for me as we see all these scholars get recognized and get to do so with their family and friends. It's a great evening, and I want you each to enjoy yourself. Don't be nervous about coming across the stage. Nobody's ever fallen off the stage yet. So I think we'll be in good shape. So everyone have a great evening. Congratulations to our inductees. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Higdon. My name is Tegan Bowser, and I'm honored to serve as the president of the Alpha Psi Tau chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. I'd like to introduce to you our honored guests on the stage. First is Dr. Hal Higdon, who welcomed us this evening. Dr. Higdon serves as the Chancellor for Ozarks Technical Community College. Next, Dr. Daniel Gutierrez, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs for Ozarks Technical Community College. Dave Smith, alumnus of Alpha Psi Tau and admissions counselor for Ozarks Technical Community College. Billy Rice, Vice President of Scholarship for the Alpha Psi Tau chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Carol Gorley, Vice President of Leadership for the Alpha Psi Tau chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. In addition to these guests, I'd like to recognize our other Alpha Psi Tau chapter members, chapter officers and representatives, our chapter advisors and honors office staff in attendance tonight who have dedicated a great deal of their time and their hearts to Phi Theta Kappa this year. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until the end. Lisa Voss, Chapter Vice President of Virtual Promotions. Alex De Oliveira, Chapter Vice President of Fellowship. Madeline Westbrook, Chapter Editor-in-Chief of the Pinnacle. Joe Wood, Treasurer. Chapter Advisors, Todd Yerby, Dee Lancaster, Anita Dixon, Keith Dinwiddie, Ashley Roman, Mary Higginbotham, Andrew Dietz, and Micah Walker-Schaefer. Our honors office staff in attendance tonight is James Barrett, Malaya Sweet, and Alicia Oldham. Additionally, if you are a current member of Phi Theta Kappa, a member being inducted this evening, a chapter representative, or a Phi Theta Kappa alumnus, please stand. Please remain standing. All of those standing before you are instrumental in the success of the Alpha Psi Tau chapter through scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. These individuals are bonded by their academic achievement, participation, or support of the Alpha Psi Tau chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Please give them a round of applause.
Please be seated. Our induction speaker this evening is a proud employee of Ozarks Tech Admissions Department, an even prouder alumni of this fine institution, but he has the most pride in his son, Flynn Carmine Rinaldo Smith, who I believe is here tonight. He loves Ozarks Tech and the opportunities it provides, and as an alumnus of Phi Theta Kappa, he understands the impact this organization can make on a person. Our induction speaker graduated Ozarks Tech as a Phi Theta Kappa member and is now proud to claim he is PTK for life. He has jokingly said he wants that tattooed on his chest, and the chapter might consider funding that venture, so stay tuned for updates maybe on that. Well, he'll be the first one to tell you that his first time at Ozarks Tech did not go so well, but the second time was a completely different story. Here to tell you that story, from the class of 2018, PTK alumnus and tremendous PTK advocate, Dave Smith.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gutierrez. Chancellor, officers, inductees, how we feeling? That's what I'm talking about. Well, I really appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate your time. Dr. Gutierrez mentioned that I want to tell you my story. When Mr. Yerby came to me and asked if I wanted to speak tonight, he said that he thought I had a great story. I've got no problem telling my story, so, like Dr. Gutierrez said, as an alumnus of both Ozarks Tech and Phi Theta Kappa, the answer was yes. So tonight, I'm going to tell you that story, and then we get to look at your story, inductees. I know. So I started at Ozarks Tech pretty much straight out of high school. It was 2005. Some of you inductees might not have even been born in 2005, and that's okay. But I made it through a couple semesters really well. It was awesome. But then in the spring of 2007, life, family, homework, everything, it caught up with me. And I felt like I had to drop everything, all my classes, and so I did. And I did it 2 days too late. It was after the refund period had closed here at Ozarks Tech. And if you know what that means I didn't get any refund. So I had a rather large bill here at Ozarks Tech. And so if anybody knows what that means, you can't come back until that bill is paid. Now at that point in my life, that bill felt like a mountain. So I did what I knew best and went on my way, worked in retail for about a decade. But I feel like I needed that time, personally, specifically. Everyone else is on their own time frame, but I needed that time to grow, to mature, and when I was finally ready, I cashed in my 401k plan at Toys R Us where I worked. Yeah. Joe used to work there too. That was against the advice of just about everybody I worked with, by the way. But I did it, paid my bill, and almost 10 years to the day, in the spring of 2016, I was back. I was back on Ozarks Tech campus. I was on the outside looking in for so long, and I had done it, I was back. Now, I knew that that was when the real work was going to begin. And I'll be honest, my first semester, I had a 2.0 GPA. I dropped one of only 2 classes I took. But this time, I didn't drop everything. I didn't just throw my hands up and give up. I pivoted. I knew what I wanted to do at that point. I declared a behavioral science major. Got some advice, chatted with my advisor, got some more advice, lived in the tutoring center, felt like I lived in the tutoring center, got some more advice, and in the spring of 2018, I graduated with my Associate of Arts General Transfer degree and my Associate of Arts in Behavioral Science. It's one of the best days of my life. If you're friends with me on Facebook, my Facebook profile has been since that day, and it will continue to be the day that I graduated from Ozarks Tech. Because it was, like I said, a wonderful day. Now, the story doesn't end there, of course, but it does have to for today. I will say, though, that once I graduated here, everything seemed to just get a little bit easier. Because I had discovered my passion here at Ozarks Tech. And Jim Rohn said it best, is it Rohn? I hope I'm saying that correct. If the why is powerful, the how is easy. We say that a lot around my department. So I encourage you, if you haven't already, find that why. You'll be able to apply that to the next step of life. Either you're going to go on, keep taking classes here, go on and work, go out and go to a 4-year university. They all have their unique challenges. But of course, I believe in you. Everyone on this stage believes in you. Especially if you have that why, making that how just a little bit easier. Now, you might be sitting there thinking, Dave, I'm going to be honest with you, this wasn't the easiest thing in the world. You want me to keep going? You want me to keep taking classes? You want me to go graduate? You want me to work? You want me to get a 4-year degree? You want me to keep doing more? And I hear that, because I said that. I felt that. But I want to share something with you guys tonight that changed everything for me. I want you to do something mildly uncomfortable. I want you to think of your worst day. I know today is one of your best days, and it should be, and it will be. But think of your worst one for just a second. Do you have it? Do you have that in your mind? Do you have it in your mind? Yes? Now look around. I want you to realize a couple things. Everyone around you is also thinking of the worst day of their life. Now, the events that surround your bad day and theirs will be different, of course, but you are currently in the same place thinking about your worst day. Not only is that kind of comforting, but for some of you, it is your first lesson in perspective. And I encourage you to explore that more. And I want you to also realize the most important part. And this is something that you and everyone else here have in common. That worst day, you survived it. And to that end, you've survived every bad day. Every time you told yourself you couldn't do it, every time you convinced yourself this was it, you saw the next day, or you wouldn't be sitting here. Now get this. The rest of your life, my friends, no matter what, if you see the next day, then you will continue to have a 100% success rate in surviving bad days. You have to have 12 credit hours and 3.5 GPA to get into this institution. 100% success rate at life. All you have to do is see the next day. Every one of them. Now, you might not even have a clue how you survived. You might look back on it, have no idea what you did. It might not be over. You might be sitting there right now with something pressing, something going on that's heavy. But inductees, you're surviving. And not only are you surviving, but you're being inducted into the honor society for the 2-year school. So I would venture to say you are all thriving. Now let's bring it all together real quick. I do all this with you, the storytelling, the thinking exercises, the bad days, for a reason, so that you can see the start of your story. You all have a why. You've all had bad days. You all have that you can give to the next generation. And hopefully your story specifically can help another person make it to their why so that they can start their story. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. I'm proud tonight to recognize some very special people. Our PTK students have the opportunity to nominate OTC instructors and staff who have contributed in some significant way to their educational goals and who have served as mentors and guides in the pursuit of academic excellence. The individuals being honored tonight are listed in your program. If any of these mentors are in attendance, please stand if possible and remain standing. All right, these individuals have served as an inspiration for our students here tonight, and I'm pleased to present them to you this evening. Let's give these mentors a round of applause for the lives that they have.
Fellow Phi Theta Kappa members, I am pleased to present to you these candidates for membership in our Honor Society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into the Alpha Psi Tau chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and receive them in the lifelong pursuit of scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship.
You are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces community college not only of your own state, but of the nation and the world. The fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Alpha Psi Tau. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship to which you must give of yourself in order that the organization may be meaningful to you.
I have in my hand a torch, symbol of knowledge, which is a servant of wisdom, which dwells with prudence and leads the way of righteousness in the midst of the paths of judgment. Here we also have the white rose, typifying purity and beauty of life, with its white bud signifying intellectual association.
Down here in front of me is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. It consists of a golden slab keyed at the top and bottom. The golden field, like the escutcheon of our coat of arms, refers to the golden opportunities that abound on every hand for society folk to evidence their culture and perform good works. Since gold is the most noble of metals, it shall have a further significance to our society. For it shall represent that nobility attained by those who have achieved intellectual leadership. Across the slab you will observe a black band. It represents the three ideals which bind us together, and the cultural self-control, which is the necessary foundation for true wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Shining through the black enamel background are the three Greek letters, which are the initials of the Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath, on the one side composed of oak leaves and on the other laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character, as symbolized by the sturdy oak. The graceful curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in our society. Above the band is the representation of the head of Athena, a symbol of learning. In the base appear the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. This badge stands as a symbol for the high idealism of our organization and membership in our select group. You have studied the constitution of this organization, the purpose of which is to foster a spirit of devotion to study and to scholarly ideals among its members, and whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters, which stand for phronemon, thumos, and katharetes, wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Would tonight's inductees please stand if possible? Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully revealed to you, you come to complete the pledge which admits you into complete fellowship. Please repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly promise on the 4th day of November 2025 to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to keep this object and aim in mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. I will now ask for PTK inductees to make their way to the stage to be recognized.
Joseph Wood, Alex Oliveira, Samuel Buzduga, James Barrett, Alicia Oldham, Tara Hesse, Elizabeth Dowling, Tiffany Stamos, Leslie Christensen, Levi Waddell, Coolio Dolan, Veronica Gaskins, Delaney Guardiola, Selena Lawson, Ryder Randalls, Cindy Finch, Ro Jin Po, Don Denley. Logan Clubb. Rowan McKinley. Mac Presley. Aaron Boone. Lila McIntyre. Raymond Foley. Casey Crockett. Samantha Marvin. Rachel Abernathy. Julia Salcido. Melissa Williams. Lucy Ortiz. Isaiah Ortiz. Kendall Perry. Brittany Gracino. Kaylee Elderman. Alexis Walter. Damra Robinson. Grace Pelt. Brittany Lawden. Lindley Nims. Alicia Minix. Cassidy Ivy. Tyriana Hayden. Naomi Waterland. Harley Goulsby. Austin Hetzel. Esther Hawkins. Presley Lee. Mackenzie Peck. Mariah Swift. Gabby Boxer. Jamie Galloway. Kindon Bronner.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and a lively fellowship of scholars and awards. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always for truth and to dedicate yourself to the cultivation of a well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. Let's give our inductees a round of applause. As we close out the ceremony, I want to thank all the members and supporters of Phi Theta Kappa and all our guests in attendance as we have honored our new inductees. Some of you may know that Phi Theta Kappa began in 1918 here in Missouri, and our newest members here tonight carry on a legacy in our home state. A legacy that has grown into the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society two-year colleges with over 3.5 million members in the United States and 10 sovereign nations. That's a pretty big deal, right? So students, you and your guests are welcome to take pictures on stage after the ceremony. Before we leave this evening, I'd like to thank you again for being here to celebrate our newest Phi Theta Kappa inductees. Ozarks Tech is proud to have such a strong and vibrant chapter, and we look forward to continuing our support of their great work. Good night.